Hi everyone, welcome to Elvis Presley Past, Present and Future, where I'm bringing you another short episode. When wondering what to do this episode, I thought I'm going to give you some Elvis Fun Facts or Elvis things you may not know and see how we go with this one. To start off with, did you know that Elvis was a distant relative of two presidents? He's a distant relative to Abraham Lincoln and Jimmy Carter. It's a fun fact that you may or may not have known. Another fact was that Elvis was an average music student. He was never known for being an academic while in school, and he once even earned a C in 8th grade music class. There you go. Another fact, in his younger days, he was a huge germaphobe. He'd only drink his coffee near the handle because he thought fewer lips would have touched that area. You may know these guys, but then again, you may not. He also hated the smell of fish so much that it was forbidden in his home. He also had a stringent shopping list of items that he demanded to be on site at all times. The items on the shopping list, which apparently ran him $500 a week, included 1 case of Pepsi, 1 case of orange drink, 6 cans of biscuits, cans of sauerkraut, wieners, banana pudding, which had to be cooked fresh every night, meatloaf, brownies, ice cream, shredded coconut, fudge cookies, and gum. That was his weekly shopping list, guys. Did you know that Elvis's 1960 hit, It's Now or Never, so inspired a prisoner who heard it in jail that he vowed to pursue a career in music upon his release? Do you know who that prisoner was? Barry White, who was then serving a 4-month sentence for stealing tyres. I kid you not. Elvis loved all kinds of animals, and he had an exotic variety of pets living with him at Graceland, which included 11 dogs, monkeys, wallabies, parrots, peacocks, horses, and more. Now, as we know, Hound Dog was one of his biggest hits, and of course, he had a pet basset hound of his own that was classically named Sherlock. There's Elvis and Sherlock. Elvis had a pet Great Pyrenees, and he gave the giant dog the cute little name of Muffin. Muffin was another dog he had. Elvis had 2 Great Danes named Brutus and Snoopy. Snoopy was known as Lisa Marie's favourite pet dog. Elvis had 3 dogs named after characters in his movies. It happened at the World's Fair: Whoosh, Oswald, and Michael Edwards. In 1958, when stationed in Germany with the US Army, Elvis picked up a poodle and named it Champagne. Get Low was Elvis's pet Chow Chow. This dog is famous for when Elvis leased a Learjet to fly him to get emergency treatment for his kidneys before flying him home 3 months later. Sadly, Get Low passed away a few months later. Get Low is pictured here with Linda Thompson. How cute! I like Get Low. Elvis had a pet Pomeranian called Edmund, but not for very long. Edmund and Elvis's Aunt Delta got really attached, so he gave Edmund to Aunt Delta. Cute, cute, cute. Elvis had a border collie named Bubba, who appeared with him in the film Paradise Hawaiian Style. That's Bubba. What else do I have here? Excuse me. He had a pet myna, a parrot-like bird, who learned how to repeat phrases. Elvis's phone rang that often that the parrot learnt to say, "Elvis isn't here. Elvis is asleep. Elvis is busy." It lived in a cage in Elvis's kitchen. He also had a pet turkey named Bowtie. He had a few peacocks as pets too. The peacocks kept scratching the paint on his cars, so they were rehomed at the Memphis Zoo. Elvis's first pet monkey was a spider monkey named Jehu, which he got in 1956. Then, of course, we all know that Elvis bought another chimpanzee in 1961, Scatter the chimp, who wore human clothes and hung out with Elvis and his friends, drank whiskey, and even appeared on movie sets alongside Elvis for several films. Scatter was always known as a troublemaker, which included him once running into Elvis's producer's office and destroying it, with security escorting him out. Bambi was Elvis's pet squirrel monkey, who he got as a gift from the Lewis family for Christmas in 1966. This family was super fans of Elvis and often hung around outside the gates of Graceland. Eventually, Elvis hired Mr. Lewis as a gate guard. He got sent 2 pet wallabies on 2 separate occasions, once in 1957 and again in 1962. The wallabies were both given better homes at the Memphis Zoo. Despite his huge canine collection, Elvis had nothing against cats. He had one pet cat called Wendell, named after Wendell Corey, who he co-starred with in the film Loving You. Elvis is pictured here with Duke, one of 2 poodles that he gifted to his mother Gladys. The pooch's name comes from legendary actor John Wayne's nickname. The first horse that was kept at Graceland was a quarter horse called Domino, which Elvis bought for Priscilla. After that, he bought a Palomino, Rising Sun, for himself. When Rising Sun passed away in 1986, EPE did a national search and acquired a distant relative of Sun's and named him Sun's Reflection. Other horses at Graceland and the Circle G Ranch were named Colonel Midnight, Vernon Presley's horse, Lady, Gold of the Sun, Scout, Flaming Star, Sheba, Thundercloud, El Poco, and Beauty, named after the horse in the movie Giant. There was Bear, a Tennessee Walker, Keno, Buckshot. There was also Sundown and Big Red, who was bought for Red West. Elvis also kept a few donkeys when the family first moved into Graceland. At that time, the estate's fences were not yet complete, so the donkeys were kept in an empty swimming pool. This prevented them from escaping onto the property. Now, I do have something else that I do want to share with you. I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but I was actually gobsmacked when I found this out. There is one date in Elvis Presley history that keeps repeating. Something happened on this one particular date. I wonder if any of you know what date that is. The date is June 26. I could see you all sitting there scratching your head saying, huh? June 26? Well, June 26, to start off with, was Tom Parker's birthday. He was born at 26th of June 1909. And this picture here is pictured at the rehearsals or the production of the comeback special. And it was Colonel Parker's birthday. And they were apparently having a birthday celebration for him behind the scenes. But anyway, June 26th was Colonel Parker's birthday. June 26, 1957, Elvis spent his first night in Graceland. June 26, 1961, Elvis recorded Latest Flame and Little Sister. June 26, 1977 was Elvis's final concert. And June 26, 1979 was the day that Elvis's father died. So as you can see, June 26 had a lot of things happening in Elvis's world. Interesting, isn't it? Alright guys, you all have a great week, and I'll be back again next week with another short Elvis video. You all take care. Bye.